All right, let's talk about something that can feel as huge and complicated as the ocean itself. How in the world do you pick the right cruise? I mean, it's a sea of options out there, but don't you worry, we're going to give you a compass to find your own personal North Star. Let's dive in.
You know the feeling, right? You start planning a cruise and suddenly you're drowning in choices. There are dozens of brands, hundreds of ships, thousands of places to go. Every single website is just this tidal wave of information, and it's so easy to feel lost at sea before you've even packed a bag.
First up, you get hit with this bigger is better vibe from lines like Royal Caribbean. They're all about the newest, the boldest, the absolute best ships on the water.
Then, bam, you've got MSC Cruisers inviting you to a new world. Sounds pretty epic, right? But what does that actually mean for your vacation?
And just when you think you've got a handle on it, Holland America comes in and tells you to slow down, to savor the journey, a completely different speed.
And of course, you've got the new kid on the block, Virgin Voyages, promising the Virgin difference, something totally different from everyone else. All this marketing noise, it's enough to make you just give up. But what if I told you there's a really simple way to cut right through it all?
Well, that's exactly what we're about to do. We'll start with that huge ocean of options. Then, we're going to help you find your own personal vacation vibe. After that, we'll tackle the big question, ship versus shore. And finally, we are going to decode that all-important price tag.
So let's chart our course. Look, the goal here isn't to tell you which cruise line is the best. It's to give you the tools to figure out which cruise is the best for you.
Okay, first things first. Who are you on vacation? Seriously, this is the single most important question you can ask. You have to match your style to the cruise line's personality. Are you all about nonstop action, or are you looking for some peace and quiet? Is this a big family adventure or a cool, sophisticated getaway?
And you know what's so cool? The cruise lines are literally telling you who they are. You just have to listen. When Royal Caribbean talks about shriek-inducing thrills and MSC is flashing kids sail-free deals, that's your clue. That's high-energy family fun. On the flip side, Virgin Voyages makes it super clear. Adults only, jaw-dropping entertainment, no ambiguity there. Want something a little more upscale? Celebrity uses phrases like the retreat, stylish stays, seamless service. See? That feels premium. And for all you explorers out there, lines like Holland America and Viking call themselves destination experts with destination-focused content. Just by paying attention to their own words, you can start to see exactly where you fit in.
Okay, so you've nailed down your vibe. The next huge question to ask yourself is this: what are you more excited about, the journey itself or the destination? Put it another way, is it all about what's on the ship or where that ship is taking you?
So there are really two big philosophies in the cruise world. On one side, you've got these incredible floating mega resorts where the ship is the main event. Royal Caribbean has its game-changing activities, Norwegian has actual go-kart racetracks at sea, no joke, and Virgin Voyages has over 20 restaurants curated by Michelin-starred chefs. But on the other side, you have cruise lines that see the ship as this beautiful, comfortable home base for exploring the world. Viking offers that destination-focused content, Holland America has its destination experts, and Princess promises immersive experiences with local culture. Neither one is better than the other, it just depends on what you're looking for.
But here's where things get really interesting. The lines are starting to blur. Cruise lines are now literally creating their own destinations. Take MSC. They took what was once an industrial sand excavation site in the Bahamas and transformed it into their very own private island in Marine Reserve.
And this is a perfect example of just how important these private islands have become. Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at Coco Cay is a destination in itself. It's got massive water parks, exclusive beaches, incredible food. It's a huge draw. For these cruise lines, the whole debate between ship and shore is almost gone. They aren't just taking you to a destination anymore. In many cases, they're building the destination for you.
All right, you've found your vibe. You know if you're a ship person or a shore person. Now for the last and maybe most important piece of the puzzle, the money. Understanding what you're really paying for is absolutely crucial to avoiding any nasty surprises and finding the best value.
Okay, at its heart, cruise pricing really boils down to two main models. You've got all-inclusive, which sounds just like it is. More stuff is bundled into that price you see up front. Then you've got a la carte, where you get a lower base price, but you'll pay extra for things like drinks, specialty restaurants, and Wi-Fi. It's really a choice between paying more upfront for simplicity versus a lower entry cost with more flexibility to add what you want.
Let's just look at it side by side. A line like Virgin Voyages has really built its whole brand around this always-included idea. Your Wi-Fi, all of their 20-plus restaurants, basic drinks, even group fitness classes. It's all in the fare. It's simple, it's transparent. Now, the more traditional model, which most of the big lines use, is all about packages. Want all the cocktails and sodas you can drink? You gotta buy a beverage package. Want to try out those fancy specialty restaurants? You'll need a dining package. It gives you more control for sure, but it also means you have to do a little more math to figure out the final cost.
So as you've probably figured out by now, there is no single best cruise line. The marketing is loud, the choices are overwhelming, but the secret isn't finding some magical ship that's perfect for everyone.
It's about finding the one that fits you. By just asking these 3 simple questions, what's my vibe? Is it about the ship or the shore? And how do I want to pay? You can turn that huge, overwhelming ocean of options into a crystal clear course. We've given you the compass, so now the only question left is, where will your journey begin?